We're live.
Good
Woohoo.
morning or afternoon.
Hello, hello.
Hello, it's Nancy and Iveta.
Hello.
Now, surprise, because I don't think they knew, right? It wasn't in there.
No, I don't think so. Yeah. We have a surprise cameo from you and me over on Teresa's channels today and on the Royal Court.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, hello.
Anybody here yet? Because I don't see comments, so I don't know
Oh,
if it's
there we go. Sue is here. Good morning, Sue.
Sue.
She's at my door. I beg your pardon. One moment.
Oh, I see Betty. Oh, now did I lose? Hello, hello. Let me see who's here. Christina, good morning. Donna, Mel, hello. Today we are doing velvet powder. I don't know if we lost. Did we lose Iveta? Did she go to the door? What happened? Well, I'm going to start. Hi, Sheila, Sandy, so many people. Good morning, everyone.
Hello, hello. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about
What
that.
happened?
I had a
Oh, Carla.
misdirected takeaway for somebody.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought she left me. I,
I'm so sorry. Oh no, people get our address mixed up all the
oh,
time.
okay. Yeah.
Like this is the second time that this has happened
Well,
today. Today.
did they pay first and was it good food? Because
No, I never take it in. I always direct them to the right place. I'm good like that.
might not have to cook tonight.
I know, stop it, Nancy. You're like the little devil on my shoulder.
Bad influence.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Hello. We have a lot of people here.
Yeah. All
Can
right.
you see the comments now?
We are doing velvet powder. I'm sure you all saw the amazing. I love this stuff. I've done a few. I think I did a YouTube demo. I've done a live in the group Mixed Media Decoupage Mixed Media Inspirations, and I've done it. I think on my own YouTube. I have one on velvet powder as well. I do it on books. So I'm going to show you a few things I've done in the
Mm-hmm.
past. I have here a book. This was probably my first thing that I did. Uh, they're really easy to do. So this is the garnet color, and I decoupage the picture first, and then put the velvet powder, and then put the frame on top.
That is
It's
beautiful.
a gorgeous color. And then for these two, I mixed red and white. So I'm going to show you how you can mix the colors. So I mixed red and white to get pink. And you can also use it through a stencil. So here I did red on red and black.
Oh, oh, the black on black.
Yeah, it's been sitting, so it's a little messed up. Got some white on there. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today too. It's a little black on black. But I want to try another color, turquoise. So let me show you all the colors. Let me turn you down.
Teresa is here. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello, hello.
Can't see this anymore. Can you, am I in screen? Is this good?
Yes, we can see. Yeah.
Okay. So I think I have all of the colors except for yellow. I just looked on the website and
Wow. Look at you with your selection.
no, because I love it so much. And not only that, it doesn't go bad. So you can buy and they could sit for years and they're not going to go bad. Not going to dry up or anything. So they are literally a powder. So you can see it there, I think, I hope.
Mhm.
And we're going to apply it with different glues. You can use, now when I did my first video, they didn't have the Decor tacky glue yet. So I looked back and I was using hobby glue. But I do like the Decor glue tacky, anything that stays tacky, like a metal leaf glue, or this I think is the best. I think it's the strongest glue. But I'm also going to show you how to use it with heavy body gel.
Ooh.
Yes. So there's two colors of red. There's garnet and red, and they come in two sizes. They do go pretty far. So if you think you just want it for a small project, this is going to be more than enough. Um, they do have different weights on them. So these are all the same size container, yet this is 26 grams, 17 grams, and 16 grams. And I think it's because the weight of
The
the
composition of it, right? Probably.
you're going to get the same amount, but they weigh different amounts. So we have the two reds, black and white, and we have turquoise, which I want to use today. I haven't used this yet. This looks really pretty.
I don't think I've seen that one being used yet.
Yeah, and they do all come in small and large size. This is beige and gray. I haven't tried the gray yet either. I think they call it gray. Where's the name? Gray. Yep, gray. This is purple and brown, called earthy brown. There's orange and green and royal blue.
That's pretty.
Those are the orange and black together on a Halloween project.
Hello, everybody that's joining in. Hello.
Bonnie, hi, Lori. Okay, so those are all the colors and the two sizes. And let me show you. Let's do a little mixing first. I like to do everything on these plastic, just, something that you get in the mail. You get your rice papers in or something, because whatever you have left over, you can pour it back into your container. And it's just surprising how little you use. You're going to see. So the little containers come with a pointy end on it, and you can squeeze it and it will come out. I usually just pop it off and dump it out. So I take a little red, and I'm going to take a little white and just mix them together. This is just a skewer for kebabs. And you could mix them now. It does come in pink. So I'm missing two colors. It comes in, it looks like a hot pink. And I've never gotten that because I can just mix red and white, but it would be nice to have that bright pink. Can't do that. So sometimes it gets little clumps, little balls in there, and you just sort of break them up and mix it around. And it takes a little while, but eventually you'll get pink. I've mixed some other colors, and I like to put the beige in there, and you get some really pretty colors.
Well, I bet that's going to give everything like a vintage effect, right?
Yeah, it's almost like you get a sagey effect.
Muted down.
Muted, right? A muted blue, a gray blue kind of. So it's coming together.
It is. I didn't even think about mixing them together.
Yeah, it's really kind of fun.
Good morning, Tina. Good morning, everybody.
So that's about it. So you just keep mixing around, and you're going to get a nice, pretty pink. And so I did it for these two I showed you. And on this one, you can kind of see, sometimes you get like a little white spot because it adds to the character. I think it's really pretty. And it just comes out a really pretty color. So that is how you mix them. So have fun and mix colors. All right. So I'm going to put that aside. I'm not going to put that back into anything.
Good morning, Mara.
All right. So now we're going to do a couple tags. I've already prepared them. Didn't want to drag this out too long.
Hi, Robin. Mara is asking, are you mixing velvet powders?
Yes, I did. I mixed a little red and white. All right, so I prepared these tags. And I just discovered, I've had gem glue. I don't know if you've ever used gem glue, but I used it to put on the rhinestones, and boy, they're not going anywhere. That's a nice little glue, and it dried perfectly clear. So I prepared these. We're going to do the front, and then I'm going to show you the stencil on the back. So you can do these. I've done them both these two ways. First thing you want to do is whatever color you're going to be using, a velvet powder, paint the background similar color. That way, if you miss a little spot, you're not going to see it. And I did not put, I did this with bonding primer. I forgot to do this, so it might not come out as nice. But it doesn't have to be a perfect paint job because you're going to put the velvet powder over.
Right, it's just so that it doesn't stand out so much.
Right.
If there's any spots that you miss.
But as I showed you those projects, I think I did them 2 years ago, and wow. It's not budging. And I did that with, I think a couple of them, I did it with the hobby glue. Mm-hmm. Not even the decor tacky glue. All right, so I'm just going to, I probably should have painted this first, then the rhinestones, but that's all right.
Mara says she uses a fine tea strainer and it works great. And she can't wait to see what you will do.
Fine tea strainer to mix the two colors?
I'm guessing.
Huh.
And Robin says she's got that gem glue and she needs to try it.
The gem glue? I know. I think I might need to do a demo on it. I just read real quick on the Decoupage Queen where you order, and it gave a little description of using it on fabric.
Oh.
And then I looked up to find demos, and there's no Pentart demo on it. So I might have to experiment and do a demo. All right, now for this, I was going to use, it has this beautiful turquoise color in it. I have patina blue, which had kind of hardened the paint, but I reconstituted it. But boy, was I a mess. I had blue all over my face. I was putting one of these in water and stabbing at it, and it came up, and I was covered in blue speck. It was funny. Oh my God.
Flashback.
But you know what? I brought it back to life. And it was so dry that it was pulled away from the sides, kind of dry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was dry. It
was dry.
Dry. It had a slight rubbery texture to it. And I just kept working at it. Now there's still some clumps, but look, this is, I'm kind of pleased with myself.
I'm impressed.
I thought I was going to come on here this morning with paint on my face.
So it was worth it.
In my hair. It was pretty funny.
Hello everybody that's just joined. Hello. Good to see you all.
Now I did something else. It was probably around Christmas time. I did a tag, kind of like this one with the pink around it. And then I took snow paste and I used a palette knife. I must have sold the tag. I didn't have it to show you. I took the snow paste on the palette knife and I just sort of scraped it off and set it all on around the edges. It came out so pretty and it stuck perfectly.
Oh.
It was really neat, but I didn't have it to show you. I have a picture of it.
So you will need to see that.
Yeah, it was really neat. So you can experiment.
Experimenting is always the key.
Yeah.
Always.
I like to play.
We can learn tips and tricks from each other, but still, like, there's still so much more to be discovered. So many more different ways to do things.
Right. Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. It's not set in stone that you can only do things one way.
Exactly.
Use one product.
And at the end of the day, it's not like we're building a house, you know, where there's like an actual reason why it needs to be done a certain way.
Right.
Like, this is crafting. It's meant to be fun. Tina says the tea strainer makes sense. If you think of baking, put in dry ingredients in the sifter.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that because then it's probably much finer. You won't have the little clumps, right?
Right. Yeah.
And then you can like scrape it in there, push against it, I guess. Okay. So
Hello, hello, everybody.
all right. So on this one, I just wanted to do it two different ways to show you how you don't even need a border for this. Plus, I wanted to try I just love wanted to do the black with the rhinestones, and I wanted to try the turquoise. So we're going to use the Decor Tacky Glue. If you've never used this before, it just takes a few minutes to set up. It's actually really quick. It's surprising how fast it dries. It goes on white.
And
And
it's very tacky.
yes. And
Very.
I think the Pentart, I haven't tried it. The solvent that you use to get like the metal products off,
Yeah.
I think that would work on it. But
Okay. I'll have to get me some of that because, I got some of that on my brushes, not on the bristles, but on the actual metal parts. I can't, like, unless I scrape it off, it's not washing off.
right.
My brushes are still tacky. I've washed them several times.
With the tacky glue?
Yeah.
Yeah. I usually end up using older brushes
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
so you don't use.
Yeah, I try and have like a set of brushes for that and
Yeah,
not mix them together. Yeah.
same with the metal,
Yes.
the liquid metal.
Yes. That is well. Oh, God.
Well,
Sorry.
you should be yawning. I should be yawning.
I don't know why I'm yawning. I had a really good night's sleep. I don't know. It must be the weather. It keeps like the sun keeps coming out, but then it also rained a little bit earlier. So
Oh,
like it's supposed to be a really hot day, but then it just rained randomly.
yeah, it's gonna be, I think, 96 here. It's gonna
That's so hot.
feel like 102, but that's pretty much everybody. I shouldn't complain because that's everybody. So I just wanted to do sort of a rough edge, not a straight one. So it's sort of, comes in and out, and you can see how fast it's drying. So, the white is almost all gone. As soon as the white is gone, it's ready. And then I might decide to put more rhinestones on this one, and I can do it after. You don't have to do it before. So that book that I showed you, I have the little metal embellishments in the corners, and even though I put them on top of the velvet powder, they stick pretty well. I mean, if I get my fingers and really pull, they'll come off.
Yeah.
It's probably best to do it before, but on the book you really can't. But something big like I just showed you, you can go around it with the glue. That's no problem. And we might as well do this one too. You know what? I think I'll do this one with, I'll show you the hobby glue.
Yes, let's see hobby glue and see how it's different or if it's any different.
Yeah, the only difference really is you need to do it while it's still wet. So you don't want to wait till it's dry. It's not going to work. I'm still in frame, right? You can see everything?
Yes, 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 we can see everything.
All right. Let me try, first of all, let me try this solvent on this and see if that takes it off.
So I might just have to go out and get myself some help, like extra coffee or something like that to help me keep going, to get me through the 6 p.m.
Yes, does everybody know about the reveal today?
Yes. Does everybody know about the reveal today? Today is the day when we will reveal the new Andy Skinner collection in collaboration with Decoupage Queen. At 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 6 p.m. British Summer Time, 7 p.m. Central European Time. You're welcome. I know my time zones.
That worked really well. So I used that the solvent, which is really just turpentine, on
Yeah.
glue, and it worked perfectly. No tackiness.
Oh, good. Okay. I'm going to
Yeah,
get one.
on my fingers later. All right, so for this one, I'm going to use the hobby glue, and you want to do it while it's wet. You can put it on kind of thick.
So hobby glue dries quite quickly, huh?
It's just a normal glue. It's not like express
Okay.
glue dries really fast.
Okay.
But if you're doing a project, you would want to do it in portions. You're not going to want to cover the whole thing
Yeah.
because you don't want it to start to dry.
Yeah, that's one question that people often ask about. Like, 'cause I use metal leaf and gold leaf a lot.
Mhm.
They ask about glues for that. And
Right.
obviously, like the gilding glues or like decor glue tacky, they're great for it because they stay tacky for a long time because it's a process that takes ages. But really, you can use any glue. You just need to work in sections and work fast before it dries.
Okay, so now all I'm doing is just sprinkling it on.
Just like you would glitter, really.
Yeah, don't worry about putting too much because we're going to collect the extra and pour it back in. So there's no waste. Now the trick of this is to not to roll it like this. You're kind of tempted to. You just want to push it on, and you're just pressing it into the glue. And that's it.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Rosalind says she finally got some fine line crackle and she
Uh,
can't wait to try it.
just
Oh,
watch a few videos, but it is the best. That is just my,
enjoy yourself.
I love it. Okay, so I pressed all of that in. So as I said, you don't want to roll it because you'll end up getting these little balls.
Hmm.
It works best. Oh, now doing this might make my dogs bark, so I think there's someone at the door. I did an experiment one time. I see a little tiny sparkle here. But I tried one time mixing it with eco glitter. It was an epic fail. It did not work.
Wasn't it?
You couldn't see the glitter. The glitter was gone.
Okay.
So that is how easy it is. Oh, that's so pretty. And then I wanted to do the gold wax so you could see that. I just love this stuff. And then the other one I wanted to do with the rhinestone so you could see that with silver too. And then you put a pretty ribbon in there. And look how pretty. Can you tell? Can you see? I don't know if you can see how pretty that.
Beautiful, yes.
I just love this stuff.
It's so matte as
Yeah,
well. It's
yeah. It's just
it absorbs light.
it's just formal and elegant, and I just love it. Okay, so then you can collect your extra like this and put it back in the bottle.
Raquel says so many of mine have larger balls of the powder. Maybe the strainer would be good to break them up. I
Yeah,
think so.
yeah. Can't hurt to try that. I think that's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can just collect it all and put it back. And that's what will happen if you try to rub it on, is it will get into little clumps, little balls, and you're not going to get it to adhere as well. All right, so this is dry. See any white? So we're just going to do the same thing. I got a lot there. And
Tappity tap.
tappity tap tap. You can move it around with the brush to get everywhere. I guess this would work.
Dana says the my most favorite Pentart product and so versatile.
Is what, the velvet glue? Velvet powder?
I'm guessing, yeah.
Nice. And there's so many colors.
Hi, Betty. Betty says hello, Yvette in the background.
It's Yvette keeping me company.
It is I, mysterious voice.
All right, and we're just going to press it on. Same thing. And it's funny because I think of this being for winter, Christmas, but you can use
Me too.
it anytime, all year long.
And you could use it for so many different things. Did I tell you about or what made me think of velvet powder? So a few weeks ago, I went to see Augsburg Estate, and I got talking to one of the um, the people that stand in the room and tell you about it and all of that. And she was showing me the wallpaper, and the wallpaper in one of those rooms. This is like a manor house. It was made with velvet powder, but
Ah,
not modern velvet powder, but um, like 300 years ago. The
boy.
cheapest way to do that was to use leftovers from wool, like really fine little pieces.
Yeah, yeah.
Guessing they dyed them with some kind of pigments, and that's how they made like these really fancy wallpapers.
Wow,
Hmm.
pretty cool.
Yeah. And I was thinking, you know what? Why do I only think of velvet powders as like a Christmassy thing?
Yeah, it's not. Look how elegant.
Mhm.
I
That
love
is amazing.
it. So pretty.
Hmm.
I love it with the silver.
Me
Pop,
too.
it pops. And these don't have to be sealed because it's, you know,
Mhm.
like material. It's like it's really like velvet.
It is, yeah. You can't, if you was to seal it, that would compromise the properties.
Yeah.
Brenda says she has these powders, but she has never tried them.
Ah, well, we've got it, I did the orange and black for Halloween. We've got that coming up, and of course Christmas in July. Give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me just turn this upside down. All right, now we got to try this turquoise. Curious. It looks really pretty. So like I said, you could just squeeze it on like this, but
Seems like it's going to take a while that way.
yeah, it sort of just blows it away. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Well,
well,
says she will have to get her some powders. Definitely.
yeah, and like I said, they don't go bad, so they will last forever. They're not going to dry up.
Now I want to get mine out. You do this to me every time, Nancy.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Oh,
Oh, I love that. And this is a Paper Designs, I do believe. Paper. It's a 4-pack of these fairies.
very pretty.
I think I put it on the bottom too. And it's so sticky. It's sticking to my fingers. Yeah, this one's a little more clumpy.
Mm.
More balls in it, if you will.
Wait, is this one with hobby glue? Or is no, hobby glue was the first one that you did, right?
Oh, this was the hobby glue.
Yeah.
This one. Yep.
Yeah, that.
Doesn't look any different than this one.
Yeah.
Yep. This one's back to the tacky glue.
It just looks so good with those papers, the Hollywood papers, the whole glam thing.
Oh, this is so bright and pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I just keep thinking about that strainer now.
Do you have one?
I don't think I have a tea. Like, can I use my pasta strainer?
That might not help.
I have, one like a mesh one with the small.
Yeah.
I think that would work.
Well, it probably would. Yeah, it might just be a little bit too big. Rennie says, so not recommended to use a dry paintbrush. No. I mean, you can brush it around, right?
Yeah, you could, you could do this. Is that what you mean? And just push it down with the paintbrush? Sure, you could do that. I just like to use my fingers. I really want to push it on there. It looks like I missed a spot right there. It's a little hard to come back and fill it in. But you can.
Just need to be careful.
Yeah.
Where you put your glue. Dee Dee says, I did a flag with the velvet powders. Red, white, and blue turned out beautiful.
Oh, that would be really pretty. See, it's not just for Christmas. Yeah, I missed a spot right up there. I love that color.
Mm-hmm.
Really pretty.
So bright.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's the turquoise. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you was using it through a stencil. And you can use the decor glue again. You could use the hobby glue, but I'm going to show you with heavy body gel. So you get like a 3D.
Oh, yes. Could you use that 3D glue? There's a 3D glue, isn't there, as well?
Yeah, you could use 3D glue. Yeah, I don't see why not. And like I said, the metal leaf glue.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all this I'm getting off. Goodness gracious. That's
a lot.
out. Yeah.
Considering that it literally just looked like little fine dust.
Yeah, that was a lot. Now, the book that I showed you, I remember when I did it, I think it took about a quarter of this size container. So you really get a lot of projects out of it.
Mm.
It goes far. It doesn't seem it at first. Like, look how much I got just scraping with my finger. Okay, so let's just get that off of there. Let that dry.
So Jean says, I upcycle little trinket boxes. I usually have to remove the old velvet liners because they are usually dirty. Velvet powders might be a great way to finish the inside, right?
You know what? If it was on the inside lid where you're not going to be touching it, but I think if you put it like where you put the rings and the jewelry and you keep pulling the jewelry, I think that might take off the velvet powder.
Right. I think it might be more decorative.
Right, right.
This finish just because it sits on top, but like actual velvet liners, it's like material, right? It's
Right.
not.
And yeah, I probably wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just do the back of one of these tags. And I have this Decoupage Queen stencil. Now, I tried it with, last night, I tried it with tiny stencil and bigger ones. And it worked well for all of them. So I used the Harlequin stencil just on a piece of cardboard.
Mm-hmm.
the small one, the medium one, the larger one, and they all worked really well. So sometimes when you use products, the smaller the stencil, it doesn't get in there, but that worked great. So we're going to use the heavy body gel and just put it on with the palette knife. And what color should we do?
Oh.
Purple, orange, green, royal blue, gray, beige. That would be kind of boring, wouldn't it? White.
Let's do white. Shall we do white?
You guys decide. Tell me what color you want. Well, remember the back is painted black. So
yeah. What do you people think in the comments? People in the comments, help! Robin says white. Rennie says purple.
I was thinking color like purple. Yeah.
I disagree, but
we'll let everybody decide whatever the most.
Yes, it's not about me. It's not about me. Rosalind says white. Mel says white. Jamie says purple. Christiana says purple.
Should we do half white and half purple?
Carla says purple. Hang on, let's see if there's going to be an obvious winner or not.
What are we up to? Nobody's saying green or blue. It's white or purple.
1, 2, 3. 3 for white and 1, 2, 3, 4 for purple. And Rennie says yes, do half and half. I don't know.
That.
So purple is in the lead. Let's do purple. I haven't seen purple yet.
Okay.
Either.
I don't think I've used it either.
Sue threw in a curveball. Sue says green.
Different, huh?
For
some reason, I took off the stencil and it took the little dots right off. So that corner there is not going to be done.
We're going to have a distressed stencil.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. It's never happened. Okay.
If it was ever going to happen, it was going to happen today.
Always on
a always.
Never seen it happen? It's going to happen. All right, we're going with purple. Now, the only thing you're doing differently here is you're not going to press real hard because squish it down. So just sprinkle it on. Oh, that's pretty. That would look really cool for Halloween, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Purple and black. Come on. It's a little clumpy. And the other thing I noticed when you do it like this, you want to make sure you don't see any of the white glue. So the glue will dry clear, but I noticed on my little, oh yeah, I did try the purple last night. I don't know if you can see, there's just like a little bit of empty spaces. And so you want to make sure it's all covered well. And I just tapped it down real lightly.
Well, it's coming out really nice.
Yeah, the purple's really pretty. That would be cool for Halloween. Purple and black.
So will be green and black. And is there an orange?
There is.
Orange and black and purple and green.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to have to go to my Amazon cart and add a little tea strainer. Because this one's definitely clumpier.
See, it wouldn't have happened if we used white. I'm just saying.
You can't really take them and I guess you can. You can break them apart, but that would take a while.
If you have all day.
Yeah. Tea strainer. Good. It's a little tedious.
It's getting there.
And of course, the bigger the stencil, the easier it is. So the bigger, larger Harlequin were easier.
Yeah.
But I've also done it with the tacky glue through a stencil. And then you can push a little bit harder.
Yeah, because it's not
It,
it's not standing up, is it? It's not 3D.
it's still going to be kind of 3D because it's a powder.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like you can actually see it like, you know, really coming off the cardboard there with the
Mel says she uses a mini whisk to blend and break up any clumps.
Okay. But do you pour it in a bowl? A mini whisk? You just mean like a hand?
Yeah, I'd say
Do you pour it in?
tea strainer and then you use the mini whisk to push it through or something. I don't know. Or you could put it in a bowl.
Because you can't fit a mini whisk in here.
Mel, instructions unclear. We need full instructions.
To get the tacky glue off of the stencil, use the solvent like a turpentine. I just used this on the brush and it came off great. Or you just run really fast to the sink and use like Dawn soap. But you think about it. Oh, look how that's pretty cool. You can't see it yet. I can.
It looks great. Oh, it does look good.
And it's very puffy.
Yeah.
So experiment with that, play around, but the you know, the hobby glue would work through the stencil as well as the tacky, even, you know, metal leaf glue. The only glue I probably wouldn't use is the Express because it dries so fast.
Mm-hmm.
The other glues are fine.
Sue says Terry puts it in a small plastic cup and mixes with a small mini whisk.
I have that. Can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so sort of, but that's pretty cool.
It is very cool.
Yeah, very.
He puts powders in a small container, then blends and breaks up clumps with mini whisk. So yeah. Oh, Christiana is asking, can you use it on fabric?
I can't see why not, but I wouldn't use it on like a shirt because it would definitely come off. If it's just on fabric that's on a piece of mixed media,
Mm.
you know, that like we said before, that you're not going to handle a lot.
Yeah, because this is decorative. This is definitely not something that you can just put a lot of wear and tear onto.
Right. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you want to use it on something that's just going to sit there, not play with. But my goodness gracious, that hardly took any.
Right. It seems like you're using a lot until you then get rid of the excess.
Yeah. Now, you know, that was a very
Yeah.
small stencil, it's an area, but that virtually used almost nothing. This is almost full. That's all I have for you today. Does anybody have questions? Any other questions?
Not at the moment, but let's give people a minute or two.
Any other
more questions?
you want to see colors? I can dump some out and you can see it.
Rosalind says, thanks for sharing.
You're very welcome. I've used the green and the blue before. They're very pretty as well.
Sheila says, thank you for this. Mel says, thank you for this velvet powder lesson.
See, this one was very not clumpy at all. And this one I've used a lot of. I did a couple Easter eggs with this one, with the royal blue. That's really pretty.
Very pretty. Rennie says, enjoyed very much, ladies, and looking forward to 1 p.m.
Hey, me too. And a lot of amazing projects with them.
Yes.
Papers.
Yes. Stay tuned. I can't talk. God, I need to sort myself out before 1 p.m.
little takeout.
Oh God, yeah.
But that will be Yvette and Terry and Andy Skinner.
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna watch.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us.
Yep, that's it. If you have any questions you think of later, just let us know. We'll answer your questions. But thanks for joining in and watching. And I think that's
See you later.
all right. Bye.
Bye.